Welcome to another episode of Sambuka Speaks. Today's quote is a bit long, but it's beautiful. It goes like this: Stop focusing on your past mistakes. Don't be ashamed of the things that you've done. We've all made mistakes. Don't you see? All of those things helped shape you into the beautiful person that you are today. Hold your head up high because you didn't allow your past mistakes to consume you. You learned. You conquered. You became a better you. Be proud of who you are today. Stephanie the Heart. Now there's a short to this particular one, but I wanted to do a long version as well, so let me sprinkle a flavor on this one. What can be added to this? I'm going in with each sentence a little at a time. So the first sentence: stop focusing on your past mistakes. Don't be ashamed of what you've done. Yes and no. Some people have done some horrific things, and frankly, they need to be ashamed. There are some things that warrant our remorse, or we would have anarchy. A conscience helps us keep things in check. The next sentence is the balance. We have all made mistakes. There's the clincher. When we make a mistake and we own it, it possibly makes it easier for us to move forward more quickly. Acknowledging and making a plan to avoid doing this mistake, quote unquote, again, is one of the first steps to healing. And I'm being very general here. So let's keep going as more answers come further along in the quote. All of these things helped shape you into the beautiful person that you are today. Those things, the quote unquote mistakes, are a big part of you, of us. These mistakes have shaped us. Let me give you an example. I had surgery for a bowel obstruction years and years ago. I might add that I used to have a big sweet tooth. However, after this procedure, I've had to be very cognizant of what I eat. A while back, I went to the dollar store and I bought a bag of mini brownies. Now, these things are so good. They also had my favorite chocolate bar on sale, one with fruit and nuts, not just nuts alone and not just fruit alone. It had both. I ate most of the brownies and half of the chocolate bar, plus a small McDonald's coffee and half a muffin. I don't usually eat the whole muffin because it's usually too sweet. Needless to say, my bowels protested. Yes, they did. I suffered for 2 days for my foolish mistake. So, all of those mistakes help shape you into the beautiful person that you are today. The next few sentences go: hold your head up high because you didn't allow your past mistakes to consume you. You learned, you conquered. Ta-da! Let's go back to my example again. The next time I was given the choice of a package of brownies, do you think I even bought them? Absolutely not. Actually, I was in that dollar store again recently, and I quote unquote remembered that I used to buy these brownies. I picked up the package and I put it down again. I actually made myself learn to enjoy dark chocolate. That way, I would only eat 1 or 2 pieces of a chocolate bar. We had brownies for dessert the other day. Although I prepared them, it was not something that I bought. I had mine with coconut whip as a topping because having brownies and ice cream would have been too much for me. I make quote unquote cookies. They're more like a macaroon out of bananas and coconut. My frozen treat is yogurt with fruit and a sprinkling of dark chocolate. I am cured. I conquered my sweet tooth very quickly. It would have been foolish if years later I was still overindulging in sweets, given the fact that I would get exceptionally ill. I progressed. Mistakes help us progress one way or another. We can also take a negative route, but I hope this message helps you avoid that. The next few words are this: you become a better you. Be proud of who you are today. That woman who used to overindulge in sweets, I can never be her again. Although I never was one that ate a whole container of ice cream, I did have a family history of diabetes. Indulging in sweets was just foolish on so many levels. I have literally seen weight fall off my body from not indulging in too many sweets. I am much healthier. I can walk away from tempting foods, and I am very proud of that. I'll end with a summary of that quote. Stop focusing on your past mistakes. Be proud of who you are today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, I'll be so thankful if you'd share this with someone who could also use this video. Also, like, comment, and subscribe. This is Sambuka. Remember, sprinkle your flavor throughout your day, but make it a sweet one.